Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
Two touchdown passes last week.
Two touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Peek it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing on third down, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Throwing Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Newton on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. Complete. Smith has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. White, 89.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
180, 390.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Rivers.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers to throw it. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now Gordon on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Rivers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That's it, baby.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Everyone's got four down.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We got 4.
Rivers on first down. He's got Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
That's us. That's us.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 62-yard punt return. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Let's go.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This fielded at the 2. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Defense.
And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And caught by Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And
he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, he's got Smith here. Gets through, and now an opening. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. A gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's put that team on the puck.
3rd and goal for Rivers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All right, Greg Olsen getting ready to trot out there for another drive. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Newton's pass, intended for Greg Olsen, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return, it's King. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rivers. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just... Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 times. Hey, 4 down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. From the 50, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check three.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
All day, baby, all day.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers now. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
False start, offense.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play fake, Rivers. His throw incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On first down, it's Jackson. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, Newton again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm kicking it.
Throwing again is Newton. Got his target, Samuel.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rivers to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Rivers finding his top receiver. That's Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Single.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it with Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Rivers. Being touchdown Chargers.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack, Newton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw is Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here's Newton. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for our visitors, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.